Okay, who's still not ready? Timer. Okay. Bit.
So tired I took a nap for my break.
Huh?
I was so tired I'm like, I need nap, so I just set timer, took nap.
Oh. 10-minute power nap.
I do it all the time at work.
Fair enough.
I need at least 15 minutes for a power nap.
That's what everyone says, and I'm like, no, 10 minutes. I guess I'm just better at napping than you.
Or you sleep enough.
Max power naps.
Ugh.
I'm back.
We have a Maxine.
I'm
Hmm.
also back.
Yay!
Figuring out some programs to limit FPS in the game that I'm speedrunning, because the trick requires a low FPS.
Oh,
Yeah.
the life of speedrunning.
I could just run lots of applications and like.
Bog down your computer.
Well, since that's everyone, you finish setting up camp. Zephyr makes a safe fire pit to get a fire going without being a danger to the woods. And now that you're no longer hiding, anything anyone wants to do, or are you just heading straight to sleep?
Sleep.
Okay.
Sleep.
Work on cloak, then sleep.
Nope.
Or sleep, then work on cloak, I guess.
The flying cloak.
Oh, yeah, Coco flying. Alright.
Actually, in this case, cloak protection.
Oh, okay. So. The rest of the night goes, smoothly. You wake up. You can get rid of your music now. Go back to the adventure begins by Butterfly. Now, they can close this monster stat block.
And once again, the rugby useless.
Wait, what? Sorry?
Once again, against a flying enemy, Philbrick basically did nothing.
Yeah.
It was more your paralysis than the lack of light.
And I had a good con saving throw. Sadness. But it's the dice. What you gonna do?
Exactly. Okay, so you continue journeying through the woods. Still dark, but you feel you can breathe a bit easier, not being on edge. Making your way downtown. And you find yourself coming out the other side to this clearing. It'd only take about another day to return to Old Walav. The skies are clear, no sign of Zelodio.
That's always good.
A creature that size did not basically throw everything in the city to one side. It ends up being probably quicker just to go all the way around than to try and turn in a circle big enough to not have everything in the city come toppling over. Or at least anything not tied down. Okay. Anything you particularly want to do while you're traveling? Any conversations or anything like that?
Sierra would, sort of stay close to Zephyr and, oh yeah, of course. The funny thing, well, mirror image would have run out. That's fine. It would have been funny if I was sitting next to the dragon and then like little zeros are dancing around me.
Yeah,
Ring
Zephyr's sitting on the back of the
Rosie.
wagon, like
Yeah.
legs dangling off, kind of kicking in the air, looking back at the forest as you depart.
Mm.
A lot of people used to live in that forest.
Yeah. I think we met a couple a while ago.
Oh?
Yeah. They spoke Undercommon, which I can speak, but it isn't. I hadn't spoken for a long time. In the Undercity, someone who is a frequent customer of mine, was a drow, and they taught me.
No. That was nice of them. I wonder where they came from. The lands beneath the forest were There wasn't a common language back then. Not here.
Yeah. But I imagine in the shadows cast by the dragon, those who are sensitive to the light will find some level of prosperity, even in dead landscapes.
Well, at least they seemed pretty strong, like they wanted. Even if it seems to have dragged some of the Shadowfell with them. They kind of like both hands in lap, sigh, and then just flop onto you, like sideways, like still sitting, but just doop.
I'll sort of caress their arm. So you knew that dragon?
Yes.
How long ago was that?
You see them kind of like go a little wide-eyed at that question, and then like look left and right a bit, like what a while ago.
Okay. Yeah, I figured if they fought the Archmage O'Hagan, then they would be around for a long time.
Yeah, I was a lot younger then.
I figured. Well. I'm sorry we've gone to these darker places of the world. It's not very naturey, is it?
It still is. Even like this, it still is. Like nature's still here. It's just showing the consequences of others' actions. But it's still here.
Yeah,
Not as dead as it may.
it'll recover.
Yeah. The scars of what happened are more obvious in some places than some others. But it always recovers.
As many times before.
But enough of that, and then they flop back, and they just grab you and just basically pull you on top and just cuddle and just take a nap. Like,
Okay. I will be Zephyr's body pillow. It's fine.
anyone else doing anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. You stop with make camp. It's dark because it's nighttime, but hey, at least you can see the sky now. It's certainly a much more natural darkness. Oh,
What are you doing there?
ration. Don't forget to discount your rations for the night. Or make survival checks if you plan on trying to supplement your rations.
Yeah, Cyril will do that. I'll magical guidance that.
Dobrik doing the same. Survival.
12.
Okay.
Well, I have 9 rations in the bag of holding, so yeah, if you need it, we got it.
Yeah. Dobrik's got 10 rations.
Alright, so I've got 1 gone. Anyone else need it? Or not bag
Uh,
of holding, handy haversack. Perfect.
10 gets you enough for the evening, but you still end up a bit hungry. Like, you won't be able to survive 2 nights in a row on that lower roll. Same with 12, I'd say. Like, it's not high enough. Because it was quite a low survival roll, you're fine tonight, but the DC to be fine next night is higher, I'll say.
Noted.
So those not doing survival checks, and discount ration. In the middle of the night, a small figure approaches the camp. They appear to be dressed in some form of almost garishly red coat. Despite it not being the coldest of nights, they have a heavy scarf. But like, not like a wool scarf, like a cloth scarf around their neck that's kind of like covering part of their face. Their nose is kind of like slightly nudging down the fabric as it's like right up against the nose. They have a pair of goggles and a little hat that has a stain on the leather from where the goggles may have rested for some time. Long periods of time, perhaps, where it's affected how the leather was bleached by the sun over time, as it were. Or just the minor rubbing from putting it on there and off again so many times. It's the middle of the night, so that would be Sarah's watch. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi there, excuse me.
What?
I wouldn't know if you want to show me. I think I'm getting a bit lost. Do you happen to know where the nearest city is?
City.
Oh, yeah, the nearest city. I was coming down from... Huh?
Oh, you were coming from where?
I was coming down from Westfield and I was told to follow the river. But I feel like I should have gotten here by now.
Are you going to any city in particular, or just looking for the nearest one?
I mean, my original destination was the Piers of War, but right now it is just like any old city, really.
Well, we're heading to a city that's kind of ruined, so it's not really a city.
No, that don't sound no good.
Okay. Then the closest city will probably be Tower Town. I'll get out the map, because we have a map.
That doesn't sound right at all. They sort of look at their own map. And
Unless your map goes further east, or south, I don't know if there are any other cities around here.
Hold on. I think I'm here to show what happened.
His map is flipped upside down.
That's possible.
You see that his map is like a rubbing,
Oh,
or perhaps like some form of tracing of another map. And it's not upside down. It appears to be mirrored. Like looking at yours, it's the wrong way round, east and west wise.
Horizontal flip rather than a vertical flip.
Well, why does the map look so different? Oh, where am I map? Well, hold on a minute. My name is Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry. I can't understand.
Also, you notice that they appear to be a goblin of quite a woody brown tone. You can't really see the color of their eyes because of the goggles. But yeah, they seem like quite a well-to-do goblin, given their garishly red garb. But they go, "Oh, what is that thing you saw?" And well, there's a painting on this side, and I see man, and they kind of flip their map over and kind of lay it down on top of yours. And then they like fold half it back, look at it again. And it starts to dawn on them like what they've done. Oh, shut up, sir. Oh, oh, yes, they start like not hitting themselves in the head, but tapping, being like, "Oh, you idiot!" Like, okay. Well, I guess. Hold on. They take a moment and they like lay their map down, and start like tracing over it, but like pushing firmly, and then they flip it over, and then they start like using the embossing to kind of like trace it on this side, so it's the right way round. And then they're like, oh, okay. Does that look right?
Do I think it looks right?
Looking at it now, it's definitely not as refined as it was because of how quickly they've kind of like flipped it and traced it. But it definitely looks like it's the right way around now. So,
Okay.
where are we exactly?
Well, I'll point to the southeast of the map.
And where is the field of war?
Well, Sarah will sort of move her finger across the barren, fiery wasteland, across the mountains, across the plains, and there it is. Appears on the other side. Other river.
Verticals.
So bad for the Scabo.
Okay, so Town is over there, right? And they put like a little X, like where it is in correlation to their map. And they're like, okay, so
Except this river.
this is
If you trying to figure out how to do some landmarks to make you not mess up this time.
one of those holes, I think it is a brand new map.
Yeah. I'll just draw a line for you.
Like
No. Down the river, across the river, through the field. Guhadaza's there. You're a goblin, right? Have you been there before?
I think so.
Well,
maybe that's where he got the map from the merchant who sold debunked.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Well, from there, it's if you can. Okay, just a second. I'm gonna. I think I can help you. I can help you.
I thought that was New Hope, but no, that's Red Mark.
Yeah, Red Mark's up there.
You see, would it been this way? I thought this was New Hope.
Okay. So, Sierra's going to take the map that they have and on the back write out as best she can. She's not very good at writing.
But it's now the fact that the side where it was backwards, it clearly spent a lot of time on. Like,
yeah.
But now it's just quickly done this. So now it's a double-sided map.
Double-sided. Yeah.
But it's the really rushed version that's the actual.
This will also serve as a reminder that this is the wrong side. I'll write out that this person means no harm and that they're trying to get to the Piers of Rorn. And I'll address it to Rising Phoenix. Just make your way to Guhadaza, and west from there is a place called Deeproot. If you find that place, if they try to attack you or anything, just call out Rising Phoenix and wave the map.
What do you mean they're gonna try to attack me?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure they will. They would probably just be hunting. I don't think they eat goblins.
No,
I don't think
don't
they do
for eating.
like that. Yeah, they're not for eating.
No.
Yeah.
Well.
Much better alive.
Well, yeah. I kind of like being alive, thank you.
Yeah, alive is great.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you very much. Well, I got a lot of work to do. I should take a call. They stop. They like. pop a cork in this bottle, take a little swig. You see them kind of like perk up a bit. The eyes instantly just don't look quite so tired, and they're like, they lift their hat off their head, and then like put it back on. Oh, okay, thank you very much. And they start like jauntily heading back the way they just came from.
I'll wave after them.
Just up into the distance.
Alright.
Okay, well, yep.
I'll fold up the other map and put it back in like Criv's haversack.
Okay. The rest of the night is uneventful.
Woo.
Except for those sirens.
Yeah,
Do apologize.
it's fine.
Okay, so you wake up, and unless you plan on doing anything specific on the road, you make your way to Ovalab.
Cool.
As you start to approach, leaving behind the last few alive-looking trees, Zephyr sort of stands up on the back of the wagon. This is where I may have to hop off. I need to
Yeah, plant the tree.
Yeah, they look on the horizon where Olaf is coming into view, and this is as close as they ever want to be to that place.
Oh, that's fine. It's as close as we need to be.
They nod and just kind of just step off without the wagon stopping. And because barbarian travel, they land and then you're just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they move to the very edge of this last patch of the trees here. They go over and start doing the prep work while you guys carry on to Olaf. Okay. Approaching this familiar place. Hi, Deadfire. Hi. Approaching this dusty place. Keely is, of course, there. Tending to her various medicinal items, herbs, and food for herself. You are free to approach. Wait, hold on. I was mentioning the wagon and everything. Do we even have the wagon in this
No,
terrain?
we've only got
Okay. Well, then I guess they were walking and then, like, leaning on you while walking, and then at one point just being like, just walking along, cuddling, I guess. And just tuning out rather than taking a proper nap. But either way, you end up here. You may move freely.
Guess we go find the rolls.
Well, Sphinx, we're at the place where their rolls are at. Hope you're watching.
Mhm. Okay, so you're heading just straight through and in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Delbert want to take a peek around, like,
Oh, yeah.
is it any more disturbed than we left?
Make a perception check. Or if you're looking for new footprints and stuff, maybe survival.
No.
But you got 19. That's
Yeah.
you see a few extra spots as you're moving forward where maybe a small wagon came in, like a rickshaw kind of size. Something only slightly wider than a person. Some footprints and like maybe one small group that's been this way. Other than that, it seems the same. Besides what the passing of time does to this place.
All right.
Alright. You end up here again. Wait, where's your token?
We're up by the excavation site.
Yes, by the totally not a spaceship. There we go. Right, so yes. You went to this place.
Well, let's get a move on.
Oh yeah, should I switch the music? In a Dark Castle by Marsha's Muses on YouTube. The seatbelt signs are turned off. You may move freely through the castle. Of course, after having to lift the freaking front door again.
Sarah and Thilbert got that down.
Evo.
You sort of stood out front for a bit, doing like 5 minutes of stretches, and then lift it, and then you're in.
Exactly.
Alright. Going through these familiar halls again. With a relative sense of ease that wasn't afforded to you the first few times you came through here. Able to see things for more than what there are, rather than identifying what is what and what is and what is not a threat. Your mind can wander and try to piece together what this place used to look like. The occasional sound of footsteps and mild academic chatter. I always saw some brief visions of those that used to walk these halls, going about their business. And with it,
Whoa.
as you get there, at the foot of the stairs to the library,
Hmm.
you see the partially broken remains of someone turned to stone. And a still bleeding corpse next to them. Mildly dismembered, pocketed with signs of various spells hitting them. And a thick layer of dust across the floor. And on top of the people too.
Are any
Ooh,
of the people?
I don't remember this being here.
Uh, Are any of these people the satyr woman that we met in the town outside the gates before when we first came here?
Oh no, Keely was in our hut.
Okay, good.
The blood doesn't seem fresh. It seems appropriately old. Yeah?
Well, she said still bleeding corpse.
Oh, still bleeding corpse covered in...
Dust. So the dust is probably
like
from a
the-
disintegrate.
Yeah. What in the hell's happened here?
If I had to guess.
Yes, obviously it was a fight with the Beholder.
A rhetorical question.
Yes!
Unless this place got compromised.
Because we destroyed the crystals.
As Rivet bends not that far down to look at them a little better, is there... does she recognize any of them in any way? Is there anything, like, notable about them, beyond the fact that they are fresh corpses on the floor? Olay.
Hmm. With the amount of damage, I'm gonna need like an investigation check.
Sure. Rivet will slip down her glasses and guide herself. I see.
Not really.
14 total.
14 in total. Okay.
Could have been a nat 1. Instead, it was a 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna say vaguely familiar, but you can't exactly place them. The broken statue is smaller than the others. You can't discern any sort of like skin tone or anything. But they appear to have tusks and a top knot.
Are any of these people the adventuring party we ran into that we accompanied to the Acorn to Oak?
No,
Okay.
but you can tell.
Well, they were all human, and an elf, so I don't think any of them had tusks.
Well, it's been a while, and that was my first thought of who would come to this place.
Yeah, explorers looking for glory.
Rivet will cast Detect Magic, as is her go-to. And look the statue up and down. The quote-unquote statue.
Pretty broken.
Yeah, it kind of like looked like it hit the bottom of the stairs pretty hard, therefore it's broken in like missing a leg and an arm. Well, I say missing, it's just detached. And one of the ears has come off. I don't think they are petrified. It's a status, therefore it's not a currently lingering magical effect. It's just how they are now.
It's a person turned to stone, though.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact they weren't here before. That was kind of a given.
Yeah. Wow. This is.
You quite comfortably know what did this, but yeah, it's like that's kind of like permanent now until someone can. Well, first of all, hope that just gluing them back together will work before the Great Restoration.
Do you think mending would put them back together?
Who knows?
I could try.
Start with the ear. It's the smallest.
Depends on if they count as a creature or a construct right now. Well, no, not a construct. A creature or an object.
Wait. It has to be a. For mending to work, it has to be a creature or an object?
No, it's if it's a creature, it won't work. If it's an object, it will.
Or a construct. But I was looking at the wrong paragraph. The spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but can't restore magic to said item or construct.
Okay.
I mean, if it's not a
Okay,
lingering
yep,
magic effect.
A petrified creature meets the criteria for being an object.
So Rivet just very carefully, very slowly mends the ear back on. Well, that worked. I don't suppose anybody has, like, a scroll of greater restoration.
No. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that's a higher level spell and outside the price range of the scrolls I've been purchasing.
Sierra raises her hand. I'm a scroll of greater restoration.
Can you do it without hurting yourself again?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't... Does the spell hurt me? No. I'll, grab a diamond or whatever.
Wait, hold on. Let me put its arm back on.
And the leg.
And the leg. Don't
Yeah,
put this person
that's
returning an amputee. If I can help them.
Good idea.
Well, thankfully they are a small-sized creature, therefore there's definitely nothing that you have to reattach that's bigger than a foot square, like in terms of the damage.
Bigger than a foot in any direction.
Yeah.
So,
in the meantime, Kriv, Thobrek, maybe it's a good idea for you two to go talk to the... Well, I mean, we need Rivet to talk to them, right?
I think I'm going to remain on watch. We are uncomfortably close to the beholder as we're doing this.
Yeah, the petrification is worrying. Although,
also,
it does
this
take
won't
some
take
time.
longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. All back together?
You're like, okay, that's definitely the right leg. Yep.
Talk about a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah. That's it. That's. Oh, wait, hold on. I think this here is a tip of their tusk. Yep, put that back on. Here. Oh, it looks
Wonderful thing about mending is that I can't repair something into a form it never was in. I can't use it as like a fusing spell.
Yeah. Do you find what appears to be a bit of their, like...
returns it back together.
Yeah. There's a bit of, like, the jawline on the right side that must have chipped off on the way down, and you find it, and you goes, okay, that must go there. Make a medicine roll to check your work against a flesh thing.
I would like to help with that. You can have advantage.
Cool. I will also guidance myself as I'm looking it over. I'm glad I have the advantage. 14.
Or
Me and 14s right now.
yeah,
Yeah?
Yeah?
seems to be okay. Everything's in place.
That's said with a smile on your tongue.
Like you managed to stand them up, and you're like, okay, right. Oh, wait, hold on. There was a toe missing, and you put that back on. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're like, okay.
Hopefully there is no remaining damage that can't be fixed with healing magic.
Okay.
Or greater restoration. We'll see.
They're definitely in one piece. And, yeah, 14 is high enough that you can realize that, yes, this person is now in one piece. Like,
Alright. Do we have diamond dust?
just Crib tips out the bag. It's just like, how much do you need? Like,
Oh, he's got sachets of them, right? Like measured out to 100 gold.
yeah.
I
Like,
think they're measured out to 25 because that's what I use for my spell.
Okay,
Ah.
well, I'll need 4 of them.
Criv,
All right.
yeah, Criv can just Salt Bay with diamond dust at this point.
I pull out 4 bags and just. All right,
Yeah.
so it's 100 gold of diamond dust taken out. Boom. There you
Alright,
go.
I will lay my hands on the petrified person and spread the diamond dust around and mutter a prayer to the Wild Mother, the Dawn Father, and the Moonweaver, and for this creature to breathe once more.
Murdoch just very quietly prepares a small healing spider just in case.
Right.
Okay.
It's displaying VTT.
Right, so because you are the appropriate level and you've done a lot of prep work and you have the right materials, it starts to take effect. The skin of this person starts to turn a green with little darker green spots on it. The eyes come over yellow with a darker orange coloration in the middle. The hair starts to turn a vibrant red. And the tongue's a clear blue, and then as the piercings return to a gold color, you realize you know this person. As that it's like,
Are you alright?
I'm really thirsty.
Oh.
Who is this person?
It's Gneegs.
Okay. Oh no. What happened? Why did you, what? Okay,
Hands over canteen.
I don't have create food and water prepared.
I have a water skin.
Okay, good.
Like they take the water skin, they're just like, it's gone. Like,
What are you doing here?
ah,
This place of all places.
ah. Like they look around to see the body next to them. Ah! 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 Hmm. Ah! Wait, hold on, there's one missing.
Well, they seem to have been disintegrated.
Ah! Screams intensify.
Well, that's not good.
Rivet, who is great at letting someone down slowly.
They start like brushing at their tongue, like, I think they're in my mouth.
No.
Well, ooh, actually, I shouldn't say that.
Tongue's just hanging out. So, with all that I learned from, the old, no, the where we met, eyes are wide with like kind of madness right now. Wait, learned of this place and thought maybe there'll be more old secrets from makings of things. And we got here, and ah! They just get up, try and start running away, like with their arms in the air, like ah!
Sierra will grab their arm and try to hold them back.
Okay, with your gauntlets, they're like still running in the spot. There's boots of skin on the stone, but the other arm's still flailing about.
You shouldn't move too quickly. You might still have. We need to check you over first.
Huh?
Well, you were shattered into pieces.
Ah! That did not help.
Okay.
Keep screaming.
Kriv, you have a fear, something to protect against fear, right?
Yes.
Can you please cast that?
It's just there. My aura of courage is just always on.
Okay.
Is it an aura?
Please stand next to him.
Does it defeat existential fear?
Let me look directly at the ability.
I've
Yeah,
got
no, it's fine.
protection for evil and good, but this isn't a thing like that.
You do notice
While you are
that.
conscious, can't be frightened.
Okay. You do notice that like the little bar piercing they have on the ear that came off is broken, and like a bit of the hoop earring is missing, but that's what you missed, as far as you can tell. And they're like, Sneak's sad now.
Well, you're alive and that's what counts.
Yeah.
Give Kitty the boops.
Who did you come here with?
They look over at the body and the dust.
Well, yeah, but names.
If well, was the dust. Uh, his name was Vorkok, and the gone from fearful crying, screaming to just sad crying.
Pats the gobble.
I just want to go home now. This is a bad idea. I don't like it.
Rivet's just looking at the more charismatic members of the party like, help.
This is
Crave is patting. Giving pats.
It was such a fun time until we got here. Then there's and then the mean eyeball thing was really mean. With lots of eyeballs.
Yeah. We've seen it.
Very nice to us, either.
And then I've forgotten what I was gonna say. They grab a bit of your cloak, Crib, and they're just like
Okay, I'm sure someone in the party
and wipe
expressed
their
invitation.
eyes, like
Yeah. Okay. Just sort of doing the there pats. Cruz being very like he's very much trying to comfort this little gobbo.
we had heard that you had all come back from here, so we thought it'll be all like cleared out and stuff. So we better look into some of the rumors of the things that may be here, and so we. Oh, excuse me. I am. I think I'm ready to go home now.
I just had a freaking thought. Too late now.
Oh, I see. Hydrate, pause, check, and stretch.
I hate to do this to myself, but DM, how with the still bleeding body, can we tell how long they've been dead?
How long does it typically take all of the blood to bleed out of a corpse?
I don't know. I'm not Dexter.
Give me a minute.
Because like I just had a bad thought. Like if it was still bleeding, like was there a chance that I could have like hit it with Revivify when we first got here? But
Depending on where the wound is on the body, about an hour to 6 hours. So it could be fairly recent.
well, the problem is mending takes a minute to cast each time, and you cast it multiple times. So we're already past the minute of Revivify. It was the could it like when we first got here? Could I have saved him? Kind of thought, and now that's just sort of in my brain as a possibility, and just like.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but Revivify also doesn't put the body back together.
But you just said he was a bleeding corpse. I didn't hear much about in the way of injuries.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I did. I thought I mentioned dismemberment.
The dismemberment I got was for Grieg's statue.
Oh,
But okay.
yeah, not pretty. And okay. But yeah, it must have been a while. Definitely longer than a minute. For you to be here within the minute of this happening would be.
We'd have heard it go down.
Yeah. Like the only thing you can possibly assume is that maybe the bleeding corpse was the last one to go down. Even then, that's not entirely like certain. But yeah, no, Revivify is a bit beyond this. I mean, it's a bit beyond Revivify.
Yeah. Do we have solid diamonds anyway?
I do.
Okay.
Specifically for Revivify.
Yeah.
I think I've only got one though.
Yeah.
Yes, I have 350 gold pieces in gold diamond.
Well, do paladins get gentle repose? I forget.
That's a first level spell. I at least.
It's second.
I at least don't have it.
And it also has to happen within that first minute.
No, gentle repose is it extends. I mean, like I'm saying, yeah, of course, we're not going to be able to gentle
I don't have
repose
it.
revivify, but we could gentle repose find someone to raise dead, and then yeah, it is a paladin spell, so you can prepare it.
I don't see it on my list.
Well, I should be able to. Well, you might be looking at your prepared spells. Look at your.
I am looking at all of them.
It is a 5th level spell. What spells can you
No,
cast
well,
right
gentle
now?
repose. I mean, is a second level spell.
Oh. No, yeah, okay, fair enough.
It's Gentle Repose, Cleric, Wizard, Grave Domain, and Circle of Spores is what I'm seeing.
Roll20 says it's a paladin spell.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on Roll22.
Do you have the Tasha's extended spell list picked for that sheet?
I don't think so.
I think we.
Oh wait, no, I'm
should,
not
right?
seeing either.
In
I'm on D&D Beyond's Paladin spell list.
paladin.
Finding Smite, find
Okay,
Speed,
so
Restoration.
it is a additional spell from optional whatever, but I didn't have that ticked.
Okay, yeah, so you should be able to prepare it.
Yeah, I just don't have it now.
Okay, yeah. So that's an option. Would you like that, Kneeks?
Well, yeah.
We can. Yeah, I figured. I just wanted to hear it from you. We'll stay. We can stay with you and make sure that this gets taken care of. Yeah. So basically, the only thing that needs to happen is Gentle Repose needs to be cast within the next 10 days for Raise Dead to function for the foreseeable future. Yeah.
Well, if it'll help, then maybe maybe I should um start maybe trying to stitch him back together.
Oh, well, Raised Dead doesn't require the body to be intact. However, if you would like to, it would be... if you would like to not have to see the wounds, I would gladly help you with the stitching.
What why do you mean? You mean the magic will put them back together? Well,
Yes,
or put
that is how higher level, higher powered restorative magic works.
yeah. I mean, it closes wounds, but doesn't restore anything that's missing.
Yeah, if it's dismembered, then wait, Raised Dead. I need to read this spell.
Yeah, automatically fails if it's missing anything that needs to live. Closes all wounds, but doesn't restore any missing
body parts. Okay, so we need to stitch on any parts that are missing, but wounds are fine.
Yeah.
I will help you with that.
Okay.
Rivet, do you think you could look for the undead?
Yeah, sure. Thobrak, I believe it's you that's being spied on, so you should come with me as well.
Kriv, you may want to go as well, so you can see invisibility to track if they're being spied on.
Sure.
I'll stay here. I'll start fixing this body up.
Yeah, because Sneak doesn't have a surgery kit. They have like a basic kit for like maintaining like cloth and leather by like just patching it. Like,
I've got a healer's kit. But also medicine +7. Go burr. I'll also guide myself. 24
yeah.
plus D4, 25.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, you find the missing foot and the as far as like majorly missing parts, that was just it. Well, and a couple of fingers, but
yeah,
stick them.
We got those.
Yeah, with that, you definitely put them back on. And hell, you figure that you've done such a good job that if they were still alive, then maybe they would even start functioning after a long enough period. But you're sure the Raised Dead about to do that. No. And she's like, I also... Should I do this away from the door? Just in case it...
Oh, the place where the big eyeball was.
It's mean.
Yeah.
I asked if we could borrow the books, and then it tried to kill us.
Yeah, it's like that.
Succeeded mostly.
Yeah. I'm sorry for that happening. There's a bed up here, I think. If you'd like, if we can work over there.
Oh, no, it's fine. I just meant like we drag him down the hall a bit, just so he can't see us. Towards the exit, preferably. I hope you could open that door, because that was no help getting through here.
Oh, I've gotten a lot stronger.
Me too. And she
Sarah
like
will-
flexes, but her arms are still really like
Yeah.
like.
I'll sort of
Yeah.
heft up the body. We don't really have a cart at the moment.
We
Did you
got.
come here with any vehicle?
Yeah, it's they look around and they're like, ah, there it is. And yeah, there is a small, like, small enough for Sneak just to like cart around, kind of like little wagon, like where it looks like you could like put a person in it,
Right.
or have an extremely tiny horse pull it, but or even a wolf, like a wolf pull it. But
Yeah.
it's got a few like basically scavenging supplies, containers and stuff to put pines in, and but with a bit of a shuffling about, since it was mostly empty to load goods onto, you're able to put the body on there.
All right. Yeah, this will have to do.
Cool. I can't exactly do the hugs right now, Bacchus, as I'm just a PNG. But next time you come to my stream and I'm fully animated, I'll get you that hug. You hug me? Aw, thanks. I hug you back. You just can't see.
All right.
So
I'm gonna, I'll lift the door up, and in the meantime, they can drag the cart, the little thing outside.
okay. Meanwhile.
Yeah.
The rest of the party venturing.
I'm seeing double lines.
One is Blix.
Hi, priest.
Actually, there's two stacked on one top of each other. One is Blix, the other is Rivet, and then the third line, which is separate, is Darky.
Because even alone, Rivet must be a small army unto themselves.
Yeah. And as you approach, you find the roads gathered around a table with a few bits, just taking some items out of some old. What class are they all? Okay, so we have Rivet here, who's our artificer. We have Crip, the paladin. Battlesmith, yeah. Watcher, paladin.
Yep.
Who
can't keep his eyes off stuff.
Yes. Those eyes don't like seeing when it counts, though. Whoa, Stone Hunter VT, thank you so much for the raid. We're actually close to finishing off here, but thank you so much. Let me give you a shout out.
We've been raided.
Raided right by the end. The irony.
I really, really don't think they'd be too terribly surprised.
Oh, jeez, that is a
They're probably
heckin'
like,
loud
well, he
clip.
actually came out.
Was that me?
No, the clip from the shout out
Oh,
of the raid
the shout-out.
person. Yeah. It's don't worry about it being late.
I'm
like
just-
this would usually be like our midway point, but because of things happening, we had to start early. So this is like getting near the end now. But I hope you had a good time playing Rise. Hydrate? Okay, I need a refill, but I'll make sure to hydrate after the stream. Thank you, priest. But yeah, we also have Syrah, our Divine Soul Sorcerer / Cleric.
Yeah, Twilight Cleric.
You did? You finally get the hang of it? Nice. Yeah, me and Miles are pretty deep into Rise. Texas recently got it. And, yeah, it's a fun time. Anyway, so yes, you come across the alchemist. It seems he's taking some items out of this box and kind of like inspecting them with a magnifying glass and kind of like almost like a. It means like there's no words exchange, but it's like that like brainstorming over each item as if trying to like spark their memories of it to try and like remember more. It's almost like some charades going on of them, like when they remember something, they're like, "Oh yeah, this happened, and then this happened," like with the item, like. But then when you come around, they look over, and as a pause, they put it down and they put their hands up and they sign, "You've returned." And that's where we're gonna have to leave it for this week. Woo! Because, yeah, oh, that was
eventful.
very eventful.
Lots of things happened.
Yes. And surprisingly lack of questions after certain things happened. But, yeah. That was good. We need to find someone to raid now. But we can't just get raided then just dump them off. We need to find someone else to take some love to.
Yeah.
Who are we thinking? How about Oniharu playing some Phasmophobia? Oh, heck yeah.
Spooky times.
Spooky times. Oh yeah, a raid message. The Queen of Bows is here, or something like that, or get rattled, you bonehead. I don't know. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Thanks for the people that are sticking around with the raids, fellow D&D lovers and stuff, and yeah, you better catch us next Thursday. Our usual start time is 2 hours ago. Until 2 hours from now, but this week was just a bit earlier, so hopefully we'll be back on the normal time next week. And if you want to see more of this homebrew campaign that I'm running, then hope to see you there. For now, thank you, my lovely party. As always, be good to yourself, excellent to each other, and devour your enemies. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.